Welcome to the April 10th, 2019 video version of the Wagner Daily. My name is Rick Petticelli, and as usual, we're going to cover broad market conditions very quickly and our open positions in the model portfolio, and then go into potential setups for tomorrow. Detailed trade setups will be listed in tonight's report. So let's get to the charts. First up is IWM, and we're going to go through IWM and MDY. These are important indices because about 95% of what we trade is in the small and mid cap arena. So first up is the small cap index, sort of an undercut here, an undercut and then rally back above, reclaim the 50-day MA, try to reclaim the 200, got smacked back down and rallied back through it again on what looks to be a pickup in volume. So good sign there. The price action is above the rising 10 and 20-day EMA. So short-term momentum is building, looking good. And the mid-cap, there was an attempt to break out to above recent highs, which failed. And today's 1% advance was on a pickup in volume, and it's looking pretty good here with the 50-day MA possibly crossing through a bullish cross of the 200 MA. The 10 and 20 already in order, so the daily chart of MDY has improved significantly the past few weeks. All right, on to open positions. We're still long Cyber. Unfortunately, our position was cut in half, and we were clipped with our 111.89 stop on the open here. If you're working and you can't watch the open, there's nothing you can do about that. However, if you are watching the market on the open and it's something you do every day, you don't have to set mechanical stops if you have the ability to set alarms, and I would recommend not setting any live stops within the first 5 minutes of trading. As the price action isn't very reliable on the open, there's some wild prints that could trigger stops and then reverse. So again, if you have the ability to do so, don't set stops and watch them in the morning, and after 5 minutes you can then put your live stop in. And if you're at work, there isn't anything you can do, but it's just better to have the stop in to play it safe. But we still have about a third position left in Cyber, and we're going to hold on to this as long as it stays above the 20-day EMA, and possibly could switch to the 10-week MA here shortly since it's catching up to the price action. AVLR, we have a stop in place beneath 54. Mid-K, we entered back around 1125. Had this 2-day sell-off that was pretty ugly, and it's just trying to digest that selling over those 2 bars there. Still sideways the past 2 weeks, very tight price action. And Wednesday was an NR7 day here. An NR7 day is just the most narrow range session of the past 7 bars, and usually it indicates a dry up in volatility, and when price volatility dries up, it eventually has to expand. Now to which direction, we never know, but hopefully more often than not, if we're dealing with the bullish chart, the price action will resolve to the upside. And Wix, we are long from 121 with partial size due to the reversal bar off the 20-day EMA here. We're looking to add to the position above 123, and we'd like to see volume pick up. It's been really light the past 4 days, so we'd like to see a pickup in volume well above average over range highs to confirm the price action. On to potential buy setups for tomorrow, which will be available for subscribers on today's watch list. PanW looks pretty good here, breaking the downtrend line. On the weekly chart, it's basically a flat base here. The pullback is less than 15%. I believe it's only less than 11% really. So it's been sideways while the 10-week MA has caught up. Volume dried up here in the 4th week of trading. And I'm back to the daily chart on this side. See the price action just reversed just off the 50 MA. And we're looking for a move through the downtrend line on a pickup in volume as a potential buy entry with a stop beneath the 50-day MA. Etsy's looking pretty good. Pretty tight range on the weekly here. Has yet to touch the 10-week MA or the 50 MA, but if it can bust through this downtrend line on volume, could be in play. Mercy, another stock that looks pretty darn good on the weekly chart with what looks to be a flat base here. This is about a 15% pullback, so a very shallow correction, allowing the 10-week moving average to catch up and provide support over the past few weeks. Here's the break of the downtrend on the daily chart, and this is the tight range over the past few weeks. There was a pickup in volume on 4.5. We'd like to see the price move through 67 on volume as well. For swing traders out there, AMD looks like it's potentially buyable above the day's high. EX looks like it's possibly ready to move out from this handle here. A move above $22 on a pickup in volume could attract some buying interest. And if it's able to move through that 22 level, I think a decent target would be the prior high, which would be about 15 to 20% or so, around the 27. And then SQ is pretty interesting. If it can clear 76 on volume, could break this downtrend line and rally at very least up to the prior swing high. So for swing traders, that would be about a 3% stop and a 10% gain. And for those who are in our chat room during the day, we called out GTN as a buy entry after it cleared base highs on big volume. The big volume was key here, as it was already up several days in a row. But we did mention it as a buy around 23.90, and it closed up about 3% from our entry point. Looking at the weekly chart here on the right hand side, this is a move to all-time highs from a very tight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-week flat base. So just I think very pretty price action, and the strong volume confirms the breakout. That's a wrap for tonight's video. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back next week. Have a great rest of the week and good luck trading.